I apologise for my very long absence, and I have no idea why I am talking like this. Hey there guys, Adam Time Lord Fishwicket. As I just said, I apologise for my quite a bit of a long absence. Yeah, sorry about that. But anyway, enough about that. I am back with my 12th Doctor marathon, and I watched the finale quite a bit ago now, so I'm just trying to remember everything that happened in that now. And I've decided to put this two-parter into one video because I think there's quite a bit I want to talk about, and I just feel like I should do it all in one. I have also got other videos planned that will be coming up soon. But anyway, the Series 8 finale, Dark Water and Death in Heaven. Now, it starts off with Clara on the phone with Danny Pink, and she was going to tell Danny about all the stuff that she's been lying about, and it came into a bit of a shock. Like she was on the phone with Danny, and the next minute, it's Danny. You just find out that Danny's dead. And I wasn't expecting that when I first started watching it. It was and then trying to put yourself into Clara's shoes, that she wants to get the Doctor to change it and that. And I liked how Clara thought she was one above the Doctor, because that's what she's always been like. She always likes to be. She's always trying to pretend to be the Doctor, which quite a lot of people don't. I don't like it either. And I liked how, when she was just getting all the keys that she had, that the Doctor had, and then just putting a dream state onto him, and when he was getting threatened by Clara, on that volcano, and then just throwing each key down there. And I liked how the Doctor just planned it, like he knew that she was going to do that. And I just like how the Doctor was just, do you really think that was going to work on me? I mean, if I was in that dream state, I would have pushed Clara into the volcano. I won't even care. Sorry, I'm being evil. And I just like how, the Doctor just said, you've betrayed my trust. You've betrayed everything that I stand for. You let me down, and I also. This is where I think I will get to this in another video, but I also think that Clara could have just left at that point. But I think she was also quite necessary to be in the rest of this episode, this finale, because one, Danny's dead. She wants to bring him back, and then I think if she was only in that few minutes of the episode, it would have been a bit of a waste. So I understand why she was, still. And I liked how the Doctor just, forgave her after all she just did. No matter what the Doctor, what kind of stuff that whenever the Doctor's facing against someone like the Master, for instance, he will always forgive that person, even though even though they've been enemies, But I will get on to Missy. I I like Missy. I like the way how she kills people, but I generally think that she just doesn't feel like the master to me. But I think that I like the aspects of it where I can see that she's the master, but I really think she would have been better as Arani. But there's one thing that I just absolutely hate that she does to the Doctor, and I think you know which bit I'm on about, when she kisses the Doctor, and I just can't get that picture out of my head when, it's kind of like Roger Delgado snogging John Pertwee and, I don't know, John Sims snogging David Tennant. It's just wrong. Yeah, I just think it's like, Moffat, why did you put that in? Just like, are you not getting enough at home by your wife or something? But I liked the build up to when they go into the promised land, or wherever, heaven. And I liked how when you just see the skeletons in the tanks. I did like that, how they grown to be Cybermen, and I also, I can't, another character in it that I just don't really like, and I'm so glad he wasn't in the episode, in the finale for long, was Seb. And I believe, I can't remember the actor's name though, but I believe he did work with Peter Capaldi in the thick of it. And I also like the fact when Dr. Chang is talking to the Doctor and Clara about, the afterlife and trying to get in contact with Danny Pink. And I just like when the Doctor just says, "Oh, you please hurry up before I hit you with my shoe." I just love like the Doctor's kind of like, sort of like his humour there, and I think the when I first saw this episode, when I thought the reveal of Missy being the master was wow. I wasn't expecting that, and that's what I liked about Stephen Moffat. He was not afraid of who he actually cast as. He wasn't afraid of having a female master. I know we've got a female Doctor now, but yeah, but I feel kind of stupid now because Missy's short for mistress. How could I have been so stupid? But it's just short for master is also, but female part of it, mistress, and it's yeah, I thought it was a good it was a good ending for the next part, which is Death in Heaven, and I thought it was a bit of a strange how it started with when everybody was like taking photos of the Cybermen, and I just, it's a bit strange because like everybody seems to be like shitting themselves when well, obviously it's an invasion, but it's not like the human race has not seen the Cybermen before, because the Cybermen have taken over the Earth plenty of times. And then some of the people just ended up being unit soldiers, and there's one part which I really liked when, but I find it a bit silly as well when Missy kills Osgood, and I just, I just find it when Missy is just like it's just like when she's just been estranged and she's got like two guards like near her, and how stupid they are. Like, how could they have not noticed that, that her handcuffs were that she managed to get out of her handcuffs. But those aspects of Missy, when just the way she killed Osgood, that was just wow. Yeah, I felt quite sad, and I loved it how when the doctor found out that Missy killed Osgood, I just loved how pissed off he was. And this is where I thought I thought Stephen Moffat had balls to write this when all the everyone has died comes back to life but as Cybermen, and I just thought, wow, Stephen Moffat's got some balls to be doing that, like loved ones coming back as Cybermen. That must be quite hard for some people, that Cybermen are coming back as, people who have died. I this is where I couldn't really stand Danny and Clara when Danny's a Cyberman and Clara's just like, oh no. That's when I just can't really stand Danny and Clara's relationship together. But I don't think there was much of a story to Death in Heaven. It was just basically Missy trying, she's just, she's got a whole, she manages to control an army of Cybermen and she just gives it to the Doctor. So it's like, why? Why did you give that to the Doctor? Is that basically it? Yeah, I just thought that was a bit of a random thing to do. Missy could have just like taken over if she kept the Cybermen army to herself. I think it would have been. I think it would have been a good cliffhanger for like, for her to take over. I know that we're gonna have that in The Time with Children, but yeah, even though it's kind of been done before, so yeah. When I don't know about you guys, but I didn't mind the Cyberman Brigadier. I did not mind that. But I know some people might find it a bit of an insult though to Nicholas Courtney. But yeah, no, I didn't mind. I thought it was just, a nice thing, because the Brigadier's been wanting like a salute from the Doctor, and he finally gives the salute, and I just like the sort of music that it had onto that scene. And now, when I thought it was quite nice when Danny was up in heaven and the Doctor was telling Clara about the bracelet thing that Danny had, and he could have been coming back to life, and I didn't get through this, and that you actually find out that Danny actually killed a boy, because Danny's whole story arc was just him killing that you know, that he's killed someone, but we don't know who. But when we found out it was a boy, I mean, like, wow. And I thought it was really nice that Danny wants to bring back the person that he killed. But the punishment is that he has to stay dead, which is I felt quite sorry for Clara though. But I just thought it was quite of a sweet thing for him to do. And I liked how when the Doctor and Clara met up in the cafe, and they both lied to each other. Like, Clara says that she's with Danny now, and the Doctor says that that Missy told the coordinates to the Doctor and she wasn't lying. Well, we knew that she was, and I loved it, the part when the Doctor was just putting the coordinates in it and Gallifrey wasn't there. I loved it, Peter Capaldi's acting, when he got so pissed off and he was like punching the console. I'm like, bloody hell. I mean, wow. I don't know why Peter Capaldi hasn't got an Oscar for, you know, for his brilliant acting. Yeah. And I think that could have been a nice ending for, you know, Clara to leave, because I think Clara could have left a few times, but I will get back to that on another video. But yeah, that's my overall opinion. That's my review on Dark Water and Death in Heaven. I like aspects of this episode. I don't think there's much of it though. But yeah, it's just one of those. It's one of those finales that not many people would like to talk about. That not many people talk about. But I don't think it's bad. But it's definitely not up there. So I kind of give it a 6, quite of a weak 6. Because I just don't think there was much of a story to it. It was just basically Missy giving a whole army assignment to the Doctor. Yeah, but I will talk about my overall opinion on Series 8 soon. That will be up as soon as I can. But yeah, I've just finished watching Last Christmas now, so I'm a little bit ahead, but Last Christmas review will be up soon. So yeah, that's it. That's my Dark Water and Death in Heaven review. Tell me in the comments on what you thought of this episode, and yeah, I shall see you in the next video. Bye for now.